I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for it to end, y'all.
50 Cent is at risk of destroying his entire legacy if he don't stop this beef with T.I. right now. That's how bad 50 Cent is currently losing, and this new move is not helping him either. 50 Cent's response to T.I. and his kids' recent interviews, where they're breaking down how serious they took 50 Cent dissing the matriarch of their family, their mother,
and
in the case of T.I.
As they should have took it
his
very
wife.
seriously.
His response to that is turning everybody against 50 Cent because T.I. and his son spoke with clarity, spoke with integrity and principles, and their explanation is something that we can all resonate with. And then there was 50 Cent. His response, which is absolute malarkey, and is making everybody look at 50 Cent a little differently.
All of the quietness that we're witnessing right now,
Talk to
from
him,
dude, what would have happened if that quietness was practiced at the beginning? Absolutely nothing. We wouldn't be here.
Nothing to talk about.
Nothing. There's nothing to
So, but in that regard, there was some good promo out of this. I mean,
I don't give a about that, man. I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, bro. And I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. So the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men that's here.
Right.
Against who the ever.
Ready to go to
You know
war.
what I mean? And we not here to defeat. Like, I don't give a damn about beating. I ain't here to defeat. I'm here to defend. You understand? I'm here to protect what's ours, what we built. Man, this shit.
I built this shit brick by brick.
Street by this shit, man. This shit dead serious to me.
I don't like. Sometimes people not gonna like your reaction. Whoop-de-doo. That don't mean that
on me.
It wasn't an accurate reaction. You know what I'm saying? I hope that none of that happened. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But it's done. What's done is done.
T.I. and his sons spoke like adults. They spoke like they were the adults in the room. While 50 Cent, who's the oldest person in this conflict, is still behaving like a child. 50 Cent, who initially refused to get in a rap beef with T.I. when T.I. dropped his 50 Cent diss track about earlier last week, is now dropping diss records towards T.I. and Tiny. He released this record right here, which is like the theme song to Power, where he dissed T.I. and Tiny for having threesomes.
Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta.
What you say about my mom?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no. Y'all just heard what I heard?
Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta.
What you say about my mom?
Nah, now King finna go crazy. I know he is. What the fuck?
Yeah, you know, like that was apparently the diss. Like, yo, daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta, taking an aim at T.I. and Tiny being exposed for doing threesomes. He also dropped a record with Max B, which I'm not gonna play. But yeah, this is what 50 Cent is now spending his time doing. But the diss tracks were cool.
I thought I'm not gonna lie. I know I said I wanted 50 Cent to drop some diss record back, but I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody really had a problem with it. We looked at it as kind of corny, but I guess the real problem here, and where 50 Cent really woke up a lot of people, and where he's getting a lot of backlash, is when 50 Cent went to his Instagram and threatened to do some police stuff to T.I. and Tiny openly. 50 Cent revealed on his Instagram that he's working on a surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary, and he captioned it, "Remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Damn, Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. They're gonna ask about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a crisis
20?
PR person."
What the
Now, the
fuck?
reason why this is a whole lot different than a Diddy trial, Diddy was already in federal custody. Diddy was already arrested for crimes. T.I. and Tiny has never been arrested for none of these crimes. These are accusations made by women who claim that T.I. and Tiny paid them to engage in threesomes with them. So now 50 Cent is attempting to, I guess, put T.I. in the feds to start an investigation on T.I. This backfired badly because here's the reaction from the people. They was found not guilty, 50. 50 definitely showing his corny side. One fan says, snitch 50 Cent at it again. One fan says, one day we're going to have a conversation about 50.
Oh, yeah. Now who the snitch? Now who's the snitch? Does this count as snitching now? At first, 50 Cent was saying T.I. was the snitch, but what's going on now?
I don't think this T.I. and Tiny documentary is going to hit the same as the Diddy documentary. I think people is going to look at this T.I. and Tiny documentary and say, hold on, bro. You brought up this man's wife first. You attacked this man's wife first. He responded back, and now you're trying to get him in federal custody? Understand this. When they say SA, they're simply talking about the Mann Act. I think T.I. is 100% guilty of the Mann Act violation. T.I. paid people like Black China to engage in threesomes with him and Tiny. He transported them across state lines. He paid them, right? You know, that's for sure a federal crime. That's for sure a federal crime. So 50 Cent is not trying to wake up a federal investigation because I guess he's losing the battle of public perception. I don't think this is going to play out well for 50. Somebody like 50 Cent who has been dodging and evading snitch allegations for decades. Right now, much of the allegations, I will admit, has been false. 50 Cent has never cooperated from what I read, right, or was verifiable.
Right.
But for someone who's been ducking and dodging, snitching allegations for decades, you do this, and people going to start looking at you sideways, man. And as a street dude, it's always a bad day when Charleston White is on your side.
But believe me,
Charleston White is on his side?
Y'all, listen, he worse than Epstein. Listen, T.I. Does a victim that says T.I. tried to put his toe in his foot in a... That's why I read it. I swear to God, I read it. That's why I call him tipping, tapping, toe tip. Tippy tap.
Huh? He did what?
What did he say?
I swear to God, I read it. That's why I called him to put his toe in his foot in a... That's why I read it. I swear to God, I read it. That's why I call him tipping, tapping, toe tip. Tippy tap, tippy tap. Tippy tapping, toe tip. Tippy toe. Tippy toe. I call the boy tippy toe. Tell 50 he knocked King out with tippy toe. All 50 got to do is tell tippy toe. Boy, listen, boy put his toe. And they say, the girl say the boy big toe long like this here. He tapping his toe and trying to put his foot in the... I'm finna tell you how, you know the on himself in the lyrics. He got a song where he say he trying to put his foot in a girl. And that's in the police report. I swear to God. I'm finna play it. See, 50 collecting data. Y'all, listen, and then I'm just gonna say as a daddy. If I got a problem with a nigga in society, as a man and a daddy,
freaky
my boy
man,
say nothing. I'm gonna get on my boy and say, shut up. You don't get no, nigga, your daddy. You don't get it. I don't need you defending me, nigga. When it's time to go to war, nigga, my boy stay home and protect the home front. You don't come out in the battlefield with daddy. I'm a general. You gonna lead your boys out into battlefield, my nigga? No. 50 been shot 9 times. You gonna leave your boys out into battlefield, and these ain't real warriors.
The lady who first brought these allegations against T.I. and Tiny to the public, she got discredited because she came out and she began to compile a victim list. So then you have fans of T.I. and Tiny who began to kind of try to test her credibility. So what they did was they began to DM Shaniqua these elaborate and fake stories about, their time with T.I. and Tiny. And she did no type of validation, no type of investigation whatsoever. She would take these random fans' word for it and then begin to accuse T.I. and Tiny of doing the things the fans accused them of on her timeline. And like one of the fans did it and exposed her, like, yo, I just made up this fake story. And she went, right? And she ran with it. So her credibility kind of got shot very early on. So in the regards of, T.I. and Tiny is worse than Epstein, I disagree. Like Epstein was dealing with literal children. T.I. and Tiny have never been accused of dealing with children. So I'm not.
That's a wild statement. I can't believe he even bring that shit up. I don't know. Charles White, he just be saying shit. I don't. Oh shit. Like, he just be talking. Like, I think he just be talking to keep himself relevant.
Like, I'm not gonna go that far. Okay. Now, I can somewhat see from a dad perspective, because I'm not a father. Leave the boys at home. Tell the boys not to get involved in this beef with you at 50.
Right.
But their mothers got dissed. Well, their mom got dissed.
Right.
Their mom got
Steady
dissed. Their
getting
mom
dissed.
got included
Like,
in this. And you
Well,
can't
you-
tell a
you
son
can't-
not to defend his
you
mom,
can't-
man.
right.
If that man felt like 50 was dissing his mom and he stepped in to defend his mom's honor, yo, like, that's a grown man. Like, the
Whoop-dee-doo.
son is like 22,
Whoop-dee.
23 years old. That's a grown man.
Whoop-dee-doo.
You can't tell a grown man not to step in and defend his mom's honor. But if you're 50 Cent, you sitting back and you saying, damn, like, yo, people like Charleston White is rooting for me to do this investigation because they want T.I. and Tiny in jail. That's the fight you taking on 50?
They studio gangsters. That's why they run into the studio.
Bro, I don't understand. If like somebody's not committing like an actual crime, like murder, like theft and shit like that, like SA and stuff like that, why do people want to see other people in jail or like harm done to them? Like that's like, you got to be miserable.
50 got some shit on T.I. that'll crush any marketing sponsor. He really gonna have to do a marketing campaign. Watch this.
T.I. did respond to Left 50 Cent. No, he not scared of him.
We
Right?
go
T.I.
bar for
responded
bar,
back
hit
and
for
he
hit.
says, we can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you going to do is show how much of a FN you is. Let's play.
Ooh.
Nobody over here fears you, boo-boo. Hey, it's going to look bad for 50 Cent if he does this, right? It looks weaselish. I'm going to tell on you. It's just, right? Like, what's going on? Yo, if Drake got backlash for suing, 50 Cent shouldn't get backlash for doing this. But in this case, 50 Cent is dealing with somebody who's not broke. Like, Dame Dash, for the most part, have limited resources and capabilities to really go to war with 50 Cent. T.I. got money. T.I. could pay a production crew to put together a 50 Cent documentary. That's not hard. They could go back and forth. 50 Cent got his own damaging allegations. Like, bro, 50 Cent don't got a clean, pristine history. 50 Cent got his own damaging allegations, too.
Oh, we seen
100%.
them.
So
them,
if I'm 50, man, I'm backing out of this, bruh.
Them toys
it's
he
not
was
your
playing
MO.
with.
It is your MO to do documentary.
Them toys he was playing with is insane, but I guess I'm the only one that's gonna say it's insane. But okay.
But yo, you don't make money off of this. This is not the good publicity you want, bruh. Because this time around is not going in your favor. See, with Jim Jones, you want that publicity because you is destroying Jim Jones and it's looking great because you just hitting him with jokes. This situation, it looks like your feelings got hurt and your butt hurt.
It's definitely two different situations, and I feel like 50 Cent is just dragging it. You lost, bro. It's okay to lose. You get, like I said in the last few videos, you got to know when to get out. Sometimes you just got to take the L. And I feel like 50 Cent, he just don't want to take the L, so he's dragging it on. But it's going too far. Make sure y'all comment down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about the situation. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure y'all hit that sub button so that way y'all don't miss the next video.